Hello everyone, my name is Lisa and I'm a pharmacist and recent graduate from the University of Houston College of Pharmacy. Today I am proud to support the Read Together project hosted by Reach Out and Read for children's and families alike. And today I will be reading one of my favorites, The Kindhearted Brother, with permission from Silver Dolphin Books, focusing on the tale of Shang, written by Pu Song Ling during the Qing Dynasty in the 1600s and adapted into English for readers across the globe. So let's get started. Once upon a time, there was a man named Shang who ran a shop and led a wealthy life. His younger brother, Shang, was an honest and diligent farmer who had a hard life. One year, Shang suffered a heavy drought and with no alternative sent his son to ask his brother for some grain. The son went to his uncle's home to ask for grain. However, Shang's wife protested, saying, "Go back and tell your father that since the brothers live apart, they should eat separately too." Thus, Shang and his family had no choice that year but to sell what they had to buy chaffy rice and thus scraped by. One night, several robbers climbed over Shang's courtyard to steal grain and clothing. Shang and his wife were awakened by the thieves and beat copper basins, yelling, "Help! Stop these thieves!" But all of Shang's neighbors pretended to not hear their cries because Shang and his wife were selfish. Shang, who lived nearby, however, heard their cries and with his son apprehended the thieves and drove them away. After Shang's help, Shang wanted to help his brother by giving him grain, but was yet again stopped by his wife, who still refused. Helping us was not their business. If they had gotten here sooner, we wouldn't have had to suffer through this night at all. The drought continued, and Shang's family had nothing left but to sell their house for grain. After selling their house, Shang's family moved away from Shang to live in a nearby temple. Having heard that Shang had moved away, the very same thieves broke into Shang's house to steal grain, money, and valuables, and this time, without Shang to stop them, they were successful. When Shang heard the news of what had happened to his brother, he rushed to Shang's side. Trying to stop the thieves alone had taken a toll on Shang, and while looking into Shang's eyes with remorse, he clutched the bedding and passed away, leaving behind a wife and a 5-year-old son. Since that night, Shang's wife was unable to take care of her husband's business. They quickly fell into poverty, and the wife begged for Shang to take care of her son, who was not very capable. Boiling with rage from the injustice, Shang's wife snapped, "She refused to help us when we were starving, but now she wants us to help her? Why should we?" To his wife's angry protestations, Shang turned to her and simply said, "Regardless of what has happened in the past, a kind-hearted man always does the right thing." Hearing these words, Shang's wife agreed to help her sister-in-law. One night, Shang dreamt his older brother had come to see him. "Brother, I am filled with regret for what I did. I betrayed you. Please do not hold it against my family. I am very sorry. You must buy my house back. There are 500 taels of gold in the backyard that I buried myself years ago. Please dig it up and live an easy life." Shang woke up and told his wife about the story. The next couple of months, they worked hard to earn the money to buy his brother's land back. Once they purchased the deed to his brother's house, Shang dug where his brother had instructed him to do so, and to his dismay, they found the 500 pieces of gold. Suddenly, Shang and his wife were wealthy. After deliberating, they invited their sister-in-law to live with them and help their nephew open up a new store. Realizing how kind they were compared to her own past selfishness, Shang's wife broke down in tears. Through her sobs, she told Shang, "All these years you have looked out for us, when I never even thought to help you. I am very sorry." With the help of Shang's son grew into a kind-hearted and hard-working man, and from then on, the families helped each other and lived stable, happy lives. And that is the end of The Kindhearted Brother. I hope you enjoyed the story as much as I did. In a world where you can be anything, choose to be an Shang and help your fellow brother and neighbor. While you may not come out with a pot of gold, people who are generous are always richer having done so. This is Elisa wishing you all a good night. I hope you all stay safe and be well. Take care.